Today I'm gonna talk about old video games, all retro games, and overall all devices too. About all devices I owned, all devices maybe I can get, and every game I ever tried to play on, like different emulators and devices at the same time, like laptops, PCs, or even phones. We're gonna start from real devices, still emulators, starting with PS3. And my dad actually told me I played before on a PS3. And what I remember, the only thing I like know about it is like I saw this a couple days ago. He gave me a disc of a PS3 game. It was God of War, the first two games on one disc. I was like, this is the only like proof. This like he gave me this as proof. I was like actually shocked. I didn't remember anything about playing it, but he said that I started playing like at a pretty young age, like maybe 2 to 3, maybe I think. Because I remember we got the PS4 when I was 4 years old, so I was younger than four, and I probably was 2 or 3. So I started playing games at pretty young age, and I played on a PSP, how he told me, but I don't remember that. But we still have a disc of God of War Chains of Olympics. It's still in my drawer. I'm gonna probably download, or like, okay, I'm gonna probably download it on my emulator. I think I downloaded it on my phone, but I wanna download it on my laptop and try it out. And we will get to that device later on. So starting with when I started playing more games on the PS4, I tried to mod it before, but turns out I wasn't like in the newest version of it, and I couldn't mod it. I tried to go to old version. It's not working. You can't do that. And if you're gonna do this, you should try. You should buy the ChatGPT when I asked him before, back like like I tried it before when I was young, when I was like 10. When I saw that we were on the newest version, I was sad. Even if we back then had a PS5, like when the PS5 launched, I think we got back in 2021. I know it launched back in 2020, but no one could get it because of COVID. If you remember, COVID-19 hit, and we couldn't like when COVID come. No one could get out from our houses. No one can go buy games or go to game stores. Anything you can't buy, you can go get a new console, you can get a new game. Nothing of these things you can get. You can get your games from the store online. And this was the only way. We got some games, of course, for the PS4 back then. Till we got the PS5. I played some games on that. But we're going to talk about retro games. So after a couple of years, back in 2024, I got a laptop, and I remember I was so happy about it. And I played on it hundreds of games in emulators. So if you want to know about the laptop had an i5 actually, so it wasn't like the best laptop. It wasn't a gaming laptop, but it was so much better than a PS5. Even if it had an i5, at least at that one I could run old games. I could run emulators. All of these I could run using an emulator and all like how I could say like some how I said some emulators only that, but it was fun. So I could play any game, but if you get to Xbox 360, PS3, you can't run those. For some reason, even if the Wii are in the same age, for some reason could run those, but PS3 and Xbox 360, you can't run those. Of course, PS4, Wii U, you can't run. I think the Wii U is like, yeah, I think Wii U I can't. I tried to download the emulator, I downloaded it, but I can't find the ROMs and I can't find like the games. If someone knows how I can get ROMs for the Wii U, tell me in the comments. So move on. I tried to play more old games. I played some Xbox 360 games on on my PC, and I will talk about the PC when we get to the device. I played some PS2 on my laptop. I played 3DS. I played on DS games like normal DS. I played a lot of games. I played on a Game Boy. I have a Game Boy emulator. It's fun. Everything just works so perfectly. And if you want me to make tutorials about how to download those emulators, I'll make tutorials if you want me to. But overall, it's like this laptop. I made it so much powerful. If you don't know, when we got it, my mom made sure this laptop can't run games. She wanted me to use it for homework only. But I really wanted to try to play games on it. So what I did is starting to see how you could run old games on it at least. Not new games, I wanted some old games. I don't mind that. So I saw about like you could download the emulators that I have in my phone to my laptop. And I saw people like do that, but I didn't think that my laptop was good enough to run those games. like using emulators. I thought you could like just buy them in the Microsoft Store or something. So I tried that overall and said I will not lose anything if I just try. And I downloaded some old games. I downloaded the Dolphin emulator for the Wii because if you don't know, when I was like 6 or like 8 years old, I saw a picture of the Wii, how you play on it, and I was like, I dreamed of trying one of those. So the first emulator I tried was the Wii and the PSP, and I had so much fun playing Mario Kart Wii on it, and it's fun. It's so good. Mario Kart Wii is probably one of the best in this series. And after playing some games, I said I could probably make more get more games. And why I wanted more games is because I saw a lot of YouTubers saying I made the most powerful PS4 modded, best laptop, or best device overall. Like they pick a device, put some emulators, old games, like 3 to 4 emulators. I said I could make even more powerful devices using my laptop. So I downloaded over 13 different emulators. I remember I was so happy I could play a lot of games. My favorite games are the PS2 games because they're so fun, especially the PS2 games. Because like they're pretty good. They're pretty fun. I love playing God of War on this. I play with Mario Kart. And I think like maybe one day I will get like some old devices like those. And if I really get one, I'm gonna make a video about it. So overall, I remember I was so happy. After a couple of years, I got some high grades. I got the second highest grade on in my class in 7th grade. So my parents got me a new PC as a gift for my birthday because of that, and they said I deserved it back then. And I remember I was so happy. I downloaded Epic Games to download Fortnite on it. I downloaded a lot of emulators too. One of them, of course, the Dolphin emulator because it was my favorite emulator because I could play GameCube games. And one of my favorite GameCube games was Luigi's Mansion. It's a pretty good game, fun game. If you didn't try it out. Go to the ROMs, you could download it. Download the emulators, it's easy to set up. Yes, you could use a PS5 controller, a PS4, or an Xbox One, Xbox Series S controller if you have. If you don't have one of those, you could buy one for $60 probably. You could run even any game if you have like at least an i3 or an i5. If you want to run good like most emulators good enough, you need to at least have an i5 or an i3 because most of those games demand are CPU demanding games more than a GPU demanding games, and because the games are easy to run, so you don't need a high end CPU. You could get any like CPU you want. If you get like a really bad CPU, you probably can play Xbox 360 games. So if you want to play like Xbox 362 and PS3 games, you should try to get an i7 or an i9. Because if you want like a budget one, if you could get in like Ryzen CPUs, I prefer those. They will be so much better for emulators and normal games like Fortnite, or like if you want to play Tomb Raider or anything else of those new games nowadays. So Tomb Raider, the PC version is probably will be fun. Maybe I'll want to try it using an emulator for the Xbox 360. I'll make video about it if I'm gonna do it. So overall, that I made like a pretty powerful like PC and laptop, and I was so much happy. After like a year, after even 9 months, I got a new tablet. That was for emulators too. I used it for emulators too, for running Mario Kart Wii. I know Mario Kart Wii is my favorite game. Okay, it's like my second best game. Fortnite is my favorite game, of course. You can see that in my channel. But overall, I love Mario Kart Wii between all of those games. So when I played all the Mario Kart games almost. I said I want to try to play every Mario Kart game. So I started from the start. I played the NES game, the SNES version. I played the SNES version. The NES didn't have Mario Kart. I played SNES, played Mario Kart Circuit. I played every game, even Mario Kart 64. Yes, Mario Kart 64 was fun actually. I had fun on it, but it was pretty wonky and it wasn't that good of an experience. So I started playing every game. When I got to Mario Kart Wii, I was so happy that I said I'm making a lot of progress on this mission. I started playing more games. When I got to Mario Kart 7, I was so happy because Mario Kart 7 was one of the best games of this series I heard. It was probably one of like top 10 best games. So I tried it. I had fun. I played it a lot, but I didn't get the best experience. I got pretty good experience, but I wanted to play Mario Kart Wii more. and I played Mario Kart Wii a lot back then. So after a couple of years, like after a couple of months, I said I should play Mario Kart 8, but same with me, like, and I had to download the same emulator, and I could like I downloaded it, but I couldn't find a Mario Kart 8 ROM game. So I tried. I couldn't do it. So what I did is I bought Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the Switch and played it there. And it's the Switch overall. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Mario Kart 8 are the same game exactly, but the different Deluxe have more maps and more like more things you could do. So that's cool. So they're basically the same. We do the same. They're basically the same game. And if you want me to try to emulate the real game Mario Kart 8, not the deluxe version, I could make a video about it or at least try it, and I will play it on the emulator and record everything and talk. So overall, this was a lot for me. I was so happy. But after a year, I was like, my gaming PC started to hardly run new games that demand CPU games. Old CPU games, I could play them, but new demanding CPU games, I couldn't run them. Besides, maybe with 60, 144 FPS sometimes. Usually, like let's talk about Fortnite, my main game. I used to play it with like 60 FPS, 160 in creative, 60 FPS battle royale, and like maybe 120 in reload. Somehow, like reload is a pretty small map, so I think this is why it run easier than battle royale. So my main mood was like reload for some time, and of course creative. I played it a lot for the 165, 160 FPS. So I was so sad about I can't play my favorite game good enough, and I was like, I looked sad. My dad saw that. I talked about it a lot, and I said, "Can we just try to get at least an i7 or an i9?" Because I had an i5 back then. And after some time, we got our new PC, but we got because he said I deserved it. He said but he wants me to still get good grades because he didn't want me to play more. Still need to get good grades if I want to still play. Of course, I'm doing that. I'm like trying. We're still in summer. I have my last month in summer. And when you get back to school, of course, I will like go hard work. I will try to make videos, and at the same time, be good at school and get good grades. Like it's hard, but I will do it. It's possible. Overall, like and subscribe because it was a long video, and since yesterday I've been trying to make this video, but every time something like ruined the whole video. So overall. This is like the whole gaming journey. I overall try if you want me to see me playing Xbox 360 games on my PC, ask me. I could make those videos. I will do it if you want. And I'm finally in my last lap. I want to do that and talk a little bit. I want to say thank you for all of you who subscribed or overall new or old subscribers. Thank you for both. Um, I'm doing hard work for now, working so hard on this video. So please subscribe and try to get me 200 subscribers because I'm right now with 172. I have 72 subscribers. I want to try to get to the 100 subscribers and like just try to see if I could do this because if I could do this, I will be so happy. And my goal for now is 100 subscribers, and with time, we'll probably get more and more and more. So please subscribe. I'm working hard on this. And if you ask were there no like songs on the video, in all my videos there are no songs. That's because I can't just put songs on my videos. I'm Muslim, so I can't like I can't upload videos with songs overall. Yeah. So that's why see you later. My next video will be probably Fortnite video. So see you.